Welcome back to Last Week, This Week, which is more like last month, this month. It's turning into that, but I've got a solution, ladies and gentlemen. I have a solution. We are doing 30 days of podcast. Now, you're looking at me. I can tell. You're looking at the radio. That's not where you listen to podcasts. You're looking at something where audio or video is coming out of it, all right? And you're looking at me and you're like, Clayton, your podcasts have been an hour to an hour and a half long. How in the world are you going to do this for 30 days? I'm going to attempt to do 10-minute podcasts every day for 30 days, every day of December. You can count down to Christmas. That's fine. You can count down to any holiday you want. All right? But we're counting down to last week, this week, which has been last month, this month, which will be yesterday, today. All of December. That's the goal. I'm going to try to get into a routine where I can just pump this shit out. I want to get in the habit of doing it. I want to get in the habit of editing it. I want to get in the habit of pumping it out, baby. We're just pumping. Hell yeah. December pumps. Hashtag December pumps. Let's go. So we're doing 30 days in December. There might be 31 days. I think there is. All right, what's going on in December? We got some Christmas things coming up for me as a Christian man. We got some Christmas things. All right, my birthday is also in December, and then why not just cap it off? We're just gonna go ahead and say maybe we do 32 days, and we do a New Year's Eve one as well. Maybe this is the only one that gets done. Because I can only, for whatever reason, I just bring myself to do one every month. This could be it. But we're going to shoot for it. 30 days of podcast in December. 32 days, maybe. Maybe we get some bonus episodes up in there. All right? 30 days of podcast. Let's go. But to wrap it up, to bring you up to speed, what happened in November? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. November kind of just ran through. All of a sudden, it was Thanksgiving. I wake up November 1st, November 2nd, Thanksgiving. That's how it went down for me. There were a couple things that happened, and we can talk about that. A couple of highlights. But what happened in November? Did the election happen already? Did I miss that? Because that's what I feel like this year has been. All right, well, then let's just talk about the major one, right? Let's go. We're diving in. We're diving into Thanksgiving. Clayton, you're late. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody already shared their post online. We're all fucking sick of being grateful. You can never be sick of being grateful. There's something in each and every day. Look at my little foo-foo shit. Look at my little foo-foo California brain coming out here. All right? There's always something. There's energy and opportunity in every day. And I hope that comes through in the podcast, but by day 3, I might be like, this is dumb. I'm still wearing the same pants, and I haven't showered. I don't know. That is kind of my life. But we're going to try to find some entertaining value in it because there is something every day to be grateful for, every day to look forward to. You have no idea what the world will bring you. Each and every day, just open your eyes and try to suffer through it. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like sometimes. I mean, like I'm saying all this foo-foo stuff, but majority of the time I'm like, I just fuck. I'm in the same place. I woke up in the same bed, in the same apartment, going to the same job. Right? But the universe, the world, God, they all know better, right? They all know that there's something special in each and every day. And what was special to me on Thanksgiving is I feel like I had my first LA or just moving away. I've always gone home for the most part for the holidays, for the most part. And I haven't since I've moved out here, and I've been so far away from Missouri. And this was the first big Friendsgiving love kind of thing that I've felt, and it was pretty awesome. I had to work on Thanksgiving actually, but I was only there for a few hours, just touch and go kind of a thing. And then I went to one of my friend's house, and she was having a big blowout. She said it, this is her Super Bowl. She loves cooking for people, loves having people over and entertaining, and Thanksgiving's just a great time to get everybody together and be grateful. And we were full of gratefulness, full of the turkey, full of mashed potatoes, full of bread. There was some cranberry stuff going on. There was a fruit that I could not pronounce. Not that I can't pronounce it. I just don't remember what it is. And I don't know. Looked very melon-like. I think it had more of an orange center to it, with maybe a green outer shell. A squash of some sort, I believe. Popular with Colombians or Cubans, it's something like that. Threw some onions or some garlic dude, I didn't even know what was going on. I'm just shoving foreign objects in my mouth. Hey, casual Tuesday night, am I right? What is today? Casual Wednesday afternoon, am I right? But there's just so much food. What did I say? Turkey dressing. I mean, all the, like the staples, right? All the staple stuff. And I had one glass of a $7-8 wine with my meal because I'm classy, baby. I brought wine to this party. That might be a first. I had one glass of that going on with everything. There was like this little this little drizzle sauce. I'm really good at describing and painting a picture so you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know, it was a fruit. I forget the name of it. Covered in onions. Got it. It wasn't even a fruit. It was a vegetable. I'm pretty sure it was some kind of Colombian Cuban squash. Whatever, man. I keep telling you, you're not going to get anything from this. There's no reason to be listening to this. But hey, I appreciate it. Speaking of, man, we're not going to do a plug right now. Let's stay in Thanksgiving. Let's stay in there. I'll plug it afterwards. All right, we've got all this food. I've got just a beautiful $8 glass of wine. By $8, you probably get 4 out of it. It's a $2 glass of wine. Beautiful. That's right up my alley. Okay, and then we all sit down. And we did the thing where everyone goes around and they say what they're grateful for. Is my mindset going into it. But actually, like, that was a really, really, really cool thing. And I take back all the moments that I've ever hated on that. I felt like it was one of those things where it's like, okay, it's a name game. Let's get to know everyone. My name's Clayton and I'm crazy. You could just have those get to know, break the icebreakers. There it is. You just have those icebreakers that you've done in class or whatever, or in any kind of, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And that's what I felt like going into it. But then it's like, fuck, man. It really brings you in. It really makes you think about what you are grateful for. And it's very cool to see other people and to see what they're grateful for. It's just a very loving, wholesome moment in my heart. And I am full in my heart and in my belly. But that didn't stop me because I went back for seconds. And what do you do when you go back for seconds? You're like, okay, let's hit the highlights, right? All right, I really like this shit. Oh, there's like that sweet potato something going on there. Yep, that was happening. We had some ham that was also going on. You're like, okay, let me hit the highlights, right? I just fucking went all in on plate number 1. Let's just get a quick plate number 2 because I know dessert is coming as well. But I'm going to fucking fill myself to the brim and I'm going to enjoy this day to the fullest. Damn right. And then what happens? You end up with another full plate. You go back for round 2, hit the highlights, but the highlights are everything. So now I'm walking back and I got another full fucking plate and I'm like, damn it. You know, my parents raised me right. Like the plate is clean. The plate must be clean when you return it to the kitchen. Sauce, crumbles, everything must be clean. If you got to go back and get another piece of bread so you can wipe it on the fucking plate before you hand it back to Ma, that's what you do. So I got to down it all and I finish it all. And we get it done and there's football on, but you know, it's like whatever. We're just enjoying each other's company. Take a little time afterwards. We hang out. We play some Taboo. First time player here. And games get me kind of... Sometimes I freak out. Sometimes I freak out, not like in a competitive way, but like, oh fuck, spotlight's on me. Gotta come through in a clutch moment. And I'm not a very competitive person. A game is exactly that. It is a game. You don't want me on your sand volleyball league unless it's a beer league, and everybody understands that. I have a blast. That's probably one of my favorite things to play. Love a good frisbee golf. Love to froth, right? But if you're trying to win, don't. Like, just go to someone else, man. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to be silly, right? But this game was fucking fun. But you're like, okay, yeah, okay. For those of you that haven't played Taboo, right, me, before that evening, yeah, you get a word at the top of the card. It's all cards, okay? We get a word at the top of the card. You have to try to get your partner to say that word. But there are like 5 other words below that you cannot use to describe it, right? So say that the word is broccoli. Some of the words you might not be able to say, they could be vegetable, could be green, might be garden, maybe, or salad. I don't know. Broccoli was a terrible example, but you get the picture, right? So you're like, okay, it is not a fruit, okay, and it's really healthy for you, and sometimes you cover it in cheese, and it looks like a mini tree. You know, maybe like that's how you have to, and you're on a timer and you try to get as many as those words as possible before that timer goes out. So we did Taboo, loved it. And then I made, I actually didn't do anything. My buddy made, it's not Cool Whip. Whipped cream is actually what it is, right? Like not all tissues are Kleenexes. Not all whipped cream is Cool Whip. I think that's where I'm at. I think it's at whipped cream. We made whipped cream. It wasn't out of an aerosol can and not out of a tub. Like ingredients were thrown into a bowl and then there was a power tool. That's how it went down. And I was so mesmerized by this. This might have been the highlight of my evening. I swear, me and my buddy stared at this bowl of ingredients being whipped up in one of those, you know, like for cake batter, it's like the 2 little fucking, it's like a whippet. It's like a power tool with grinder things, and they spin together in a little circle and they whip shit up. Use them for mashed potatoes, probably. mashed potatoes, whipped cream. There's probably some other stuff. Maybe some cake icing. It's like a handheld blender. You can tell that I frequent the kitchen. And so we're staring at this metal bowl with these ingredients in it, and we're just drilling away, and we are fucking waiting for something to happen. We're like, oh shit, this is going to be tight. We're waiting. And we're looking at like 15 minutes has gone by. We haven't even said anything. And then I was like, dude, I am so excited for this. My buddy pulls up and he's like, me too. Like, we were just so down on this whipped cream being done. And then after a while, all of a sudden we were like, oh shit, it's fucking happening, man. The liquid it starts getting a little fluffier, and it starts getting a little thicker, and then all of a sudden you can see that it's looking like, more of a whipped cream style, and we're like, oh fuck, man, it's going down. And the friend that was hosting was like, keep an eye on it, because once it starts, it really starts up. And so we're just like, oh shit, it's about to pop off. We've been waiting, and now this shit's getting thicker. It's getting heavier consistency. We can see it going down. We're making progress, and we're almost there. And so we're just stirring it around, and we're doing different motions, and we're like, yeah, that's the fucking shit right there. That'll whip it up. Keep doing that. We just kept fucking running around, moving it all over the bowl, watching it intensely. Like, I mean, this was more exciting than any football game that was going on that night, for sure. And then it starts getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and we're like, oh shit, man, oh shit. And then stuff starts flying all over the place, and we're like, oh no, it's not ready, it's too thin, keep going. Flip the bowl around, work the other side, spin the little spinny thing, take it out, put it back in. We're just going after it, and then we look over to our friend. We're like, are we doing it right? I feel like it should be happening by now. And she's like, let me take a look. So she goes in, and we were like kind of soft, like on the top. We didn't want to like ruin the bits. I don't know what you call them. The blender, because they attach in there. We didn't want to like ruin anything. It was a metal bowl, whatever. And she just fucking went after it, man. She was like, oh no, here you go. All around, just like grinding this thing into the bowl. And we're like, oh shit. Over and over and over. We're like, okay, all right, now we fucking got it. Now we got it. My buddy gets back on the drill. He's doing the same thing, side to side, up to down, all around, touching like every inch of it. And then all of a sudden, man, it just turns into this like white, fluffy, beautiful bowl of whipped cream, handmade with love by two goons. And we're like, holy fuck. I don't know if I've ever been that interested in something that not interesting. Like, it was just a tub of Cool Whip, but it didn't start like that, man. It was just like, it's just like almost clear fucking shit in there. Some heavy cream, some vanilla or something, some other shit, liquid as fuck, and then we got get that little fucking drill after it. Oh man, it was so fluffy you wouldn't even like, come off the bits of the drill thing, the handheld blender. We slapped that shit. I don't even know, honestly. I think we had pumpkin pie. It could have been apple. I honestly don't even know what pie we had, because I was just so pumped about whipped cream, because I love whipped cream. Like, you got to give me whatever it doesn't matter. See, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what pie it is for me, because I'm going to have more whipped cream than I am pie. You want some pie with your whipped cream? I mean, that's what I'm getting. So that was fucking awesome, man. And we were just like, we could the whole time, we're like surrounded in this kitchen by all these snacks and little stuff, and we're like whipping this shit up. And we're like fucking just munching on little part. We're like, what are we doing, man? I can't keep eating, but I keep reaching for food. By the time the dessert comes around, we're like, oh, just give me a fucking sliver. I can't take it. You know, me and my buddy were going to share a piece because we were so full. And then after we were done, I'm like, no, fuck you. You're on your own. I was like, I want my own piece. I was like, I know that he's going to want his own piece and I'm going to want mine. It sounds good to split it, but I really know what's happening. So fun, man. So fun. And who would have thought? Just a little thing of whipped cream. Good times. Cool. I'm trying to keep this short, and I've already gone over. I know it. I guess that's it, man. We'll just leave it right there, because it's all about Thanksgiving. We're trying to condense these down, right? 30 days of podcast coming up, everybody. You can find me on Last Week, This Week on YouTube. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, and hit my line, man. You can even email me. I think it's lastweekthisweekpodcast@gmail.com. I should know. I should know. If you go to Last Week This Week on Instagram or on YouTube or anything like that, all the other links are posted there, especially like on Instagram. It's got it on there, and you can follow those links. Go ahead and like stuff, man. It's free. Hey, guess what? I'm not going to charge you to like anything, but go ahead and like my things, right? Go ahead and leave a comment. You know, stupid podcast, you should quit. Tight, man. Hey, I appreciate the interaction. Like stuff, comment on things, blow up my DMs, baby. Let's get blown up. I don't know what I said earlier. There was some kind of fun something, shoving stuff in my mouth, maybe. Who knows? But that's it. That's the yesterday today, but really last month today for Last Week This Week. Yeah. Last week, this week, last week, this week. Never again. Never. But I'll see you tomorrow. Hey.